but I think there was not many other good slots, so I think it's this is a good time now.
It's okay. It's okay. I think for the next time we can also find something what's maybe not as early if you want to. That's all good. If you
Sure,
have time, of
no worries.
course, you can let me
Of
know.
course, of course.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no worries. But
that's
yeah, I think
fine.
definitely was very keen to get started soon. Probably I'm excited to start again. I mean, it's been a while.
Yeah, yeah, same actually. It's I'm pretty excited too. So you've been playing Freya for the time being, right?
That's right. Mostly Freya. That's right.
Okay, okay. So, can you tell me a little bit more about your experience overall? What do you like about the character? What you maybe struggle with, stuff like that? What you've been practicing?
Okay. Actually, it's really interesting. I may not. This may or may not be the right interpretation of the character, but Freya's been really fun. I I don't know why I enjoy her. She feels a bit like a mix of Echo and and uh and Widow, if that makes sense. Like
Oh yeah,
that in terms of the Widow, not just like the one shot, there's two shot, but it's more like, you peak, your damage comes in bursts, so it's like it's mostly from your right click, and I like her the ability. I think she's a really interesting character because you can do a lot of stuff that other characters can't do. Like for example, the E ability especially is really fun to use because you can take positions that most other DPS can't take. Uh, like even Farah and Echo. Okay, Echo is probably the only other person who can take those kind of positions, if you know what I mean. I think that's really fun thing about her, and I think it's just really satisfying to be able to like land arrows on people. That whole like uh you land the arrow and it sticks into them, and then it
yeah,
feels
yeah,
like it feels satisfying. So that's what I like about her. She's just a lot of fun, and I think I can go quite far with her, to be honest with you, because it's just I know that if I just sharpen some of the fundamentals, specifically how to use angles and how to use her movement, I think I can go far. But I also realize that her skill floor is quite high, so it'll be a while before I can climb or do well. I mean, my expectations are not that I'll climb very fast with this character. It's just it's going to be a bit of a journey, a bit like how my journey of Tracer, but I think the ceiling is very high. So it'll be a while. That's my opinion anyway.
yeah, yeah. You're right. She's quite high skill ceiling, but once you actually pretty experienced on her, I think you can do a lot. Frey's getting banned a lot for that reason. She's quite good. I think she is getting banned even more compared to Tracer, which is pretty good character right now. I
Interesting.
think.
Oh, okay. Not, I mean, in low elo where I am, I'm like back in silver because I haven't played in a while. No one is banning her or Tracer, but that's because I think no one can juice, and including myself, can juice their kids, to the same level that you know, uh, your lobbies, your GM champion lobbies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, even though I'm not playing as much, I've been playing for some time, but it's been mainly on the tank when I had time, maybe a little bit.
Right.
But yeah,
I see.
yeah. Anyway, I've been watching the others a lot, just studying what they do as well.
I
Maybe
see.
Freya as well. We can just go over some of the examples as well, what the people do, what you can apply, like we did with the Tracer, like we did with the other characters. Really, just see what
Sure.
we can apply and we can always start with fundamentals first, then after that maybe we can do more niche concepts, go over something more specific too if it's needed. But yeah, there are a lot of small things you can do on the Freya too. You're right. Pretty
Okay.
high in the skill ceiling. Like Tracer. I would say Tracer's still probably higher skill ceiling. Well, she's
Yeah,
definitely
for
higher.
sure. She's a lot
Because
harder.
yeah, all the little movement, all the little attacks he can do, it's pretty difficult. But yeah, Freya is pretty high skill ceiling too. You're right. Okay.
Hmm.
Is there anything where you feel like you struggle with more? Any sort of theme? Maybe you feel like it's positioning. Maybe just anything else, or
The off angles are actually, to be honest with you, probably the most overwhelming part about playing her because because I think that's where her skill cap is in finding really good angles that allow her to use her vertical mobility. She's actually
Yes.
not great at like a lot of the what I call the sojourn angle. Do you know what I mean? Like you go like to the side and then you try and blast them through like a corridor. And the reason is that her she can bang her head on the ceiling with her.
Yeah,
You,
you're
you
right.
know what I mean? If you do a double bolt, so in the end, it actually slows your movement and sometimes gets you killed. As a result, also if you take the wrong off angle, you can get pressured by divers very easily. So I think that's one of the hardest parts about playing her. Is she's these two things. So finding a good off angle that's not vulnerable to you getting dived, because really honestly, like if somebody's on top of you, her mobility isn't like tracer or echo, we can just get out, or like you can't just remain safe all the way in the back like playing like widow, because then I mean then you're not playing her correctly as well. So
Mhm.
it's kind of a mix of, you have to pick a off angle that that's good for her, but so you have more value over like say like a Ash or like a Widow, but those off angles also make you vulnerable to divers. So finding that good balance is the hard part to me anyway.
I see. I see. Maybe that is something what we can go over today a little bit more. See what
Sure.
kind of angles are comfortable. Maybe go over some details there. I think we can use some of the ideas from the previous time as well. I think it's been the time when we worked on maybe Genji, Tracer, a little bit of Widow as well. I think all of that can be useful. A lot of people would say that Freya is a mix of a Tracer and Ash, to be honest, because
Oh,
of just
interesting. Okay.
yeah, because burst ability. Being able to stay at the mid range, but it's not as long range compared to Ash. But at the same time, you got mobility where you're able to dodge stuff, especially with the shift. You can go kind of just left, right a little bit, and maybe this way you just can dodge some of the stuff too. Obviously,
Sure.
you have a lot of verticality too. It's even
Hmm.
more compared to the Ash, I would say, yeah, because of with the updraft, you can just take those unique angles. But yeah, a lot of people they compare Tracer Ash of the mix, so you'll find the
I see.
angles is gonna be similar. I'll talk about that. I think it's not gonna be too deep of an angle, even though it's still possible. Like on Ash, for example, sometimes we would take an angle where it's really deep,
Right.
but most of the
I see.
time it's going to be closer to the core. But it can be deeper on Freya because you got some mobility. There's more horizontal mobility compared to. Oh, sorry, just more mobility in general compared to the Ash. But yeah, we'll take a look. I think this is where experimentation is really important. Like you said, you cannot be too isolated. Really, you might
Yeah.
get punished by the divers.
Right.
So
So
using
that's a problem.
yeah,
Yeah, with as compared to like your even like trace. I mean, definitely tracer, but even compared to like certain hit scan like soldier, for example, you can soldier can be a bit more split. You cannot, but that doesn't mean you should stay main in the team. That's also wrong. So how to find that balance is the I think this is the hard part.
yeah, yeah, makes total sense. Okay, then we can go with that. And do you have any game you want to go over? Let me see. I
Sure.
think
Let's you see my notes. I have highlighted two. So I'll pass you the code. The where should I put it? Is that a chat here or I put you in DMs?
you can use whatever chat, DMs, whatever you prefer.
Okay, let me put in the I'll DM you
Yeah,
the
that's
first
okay.
code.
I
Yeah.
see it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There have been some notes as well. I just talked about There's been some feedback about the angles too, if I'm not mistaken. Just
Sure.
with how you can position. Yeah, actually, did you have a chance to apply some of it? I kind of mentioned the side lanes a little bit. Did you have time to play? Maybe look into that or?
I have actually. So I think if you want to see what it looks like maybe as like you know, like because that one was before I got the feedback. If MORS M0RS 28 was recorded after the feedback. I mean that you gave after you gave me the feedback. But I mean it takes a while for me to apply those concepts. I think one of the issues I have is how to go to side lane that also gives a position that also gives me coverage of the enemy team. So I realized something about important about having a good Freya off angle gives lots of sidelines onto the enemy, especially the backline. So if you pick one that's sometimes the best play is also go main, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think about how to balance, and that's where I'm getting a bit overwhelmed, if that makes sense.
Okay. Okay. I think that makes sense. So
So
do you prefer going over Hollywood anyway, or do you want to go with any new game where, like you said, you've been trying to apply?
maybe let's go to the new game first then. I've given the second goal just to see.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Let's see. It's Gibraltar. It should be pretty good map overall. I think you have a lot of decent sidelines for Freya, so we can go with that. By the way, can you see the stream? Is it working?
Yes, yeah, it's working. It's no problem.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Yeah, as usual, if there gonna be any questions along the way, let me know. But we can start with positioning probably, and then we can go over some of the other stuff too. Uh, let's see. Do you have any specific thought process about your positioning right at the start? What you're looking for? What kind of positions you want to play
Okay,
around? What do you think?
so my thought process in this moment is this. So I can see my team, if I'm not mistaken, they either position to the left or the right. The thing is, I think they're on the right. So I want to take kind of like a slight angle to the left. The reason why is I want to cover that door. I mean, this was just to get some poke at the start. But
Yeah,
I will shift to the left eventually. You'll see. Uh, just to make sure.
this is good. Just some early poke,
Yeah.
and then.
The reason why I know is because exactly like I think the people are going to come to the left. That's why you see me rotate away because I want to be able to cover them as they come in. That especially that left door right there. I mean, which May came out of. I think that's my thought process anyway.
Yeah.
But again, gameplay may not reflect what I'm thinking. If that makes sense.
That's fine. I think, to be honest, it's just like if any of the coaches would play it, it's the same. Honestly, we could think correctly, but just to be able to apply, it takes time. And if you put the game on
Right.
0.25 speed, then maybe you're able to apply all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But to be fast, it's just the practice and just
So
yeah,
you hit a very important point, which is that sometimes it's not. I think it the rotations really overwhelm you because when they off angle you, you also need to adjust, right? And you
right.
need to also adjust to them like reacting to your off angle as well. So like those are some of the hard parts, like when to take the off angle and you know all those kind of things is going to be hard. But anyway, let's just
Mhm.
continue the replay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's always going to be good direction to think about what off angle to take, and then maybe, yeah, especially when we're starting out, yeah, right, because there's been a break, you took a break. I think it's always good to figure out what my limits are, and then after that, you can always find out, okay, this is the time when I cannot take off angle, this is the time when
Right.
I will be playing main, and it's gonna be usually, especially around silver, gold, plat. I think there are definitely more opportunities to take angles, but then the higher you go, the more you get punished as well. You want to see why, and it might be not that the reason it is you get punished is because you take off angle, but it might be first off how you take off angle. Yeah, how do you, what are you doing to just maintain
Mm.
it? Maybe as well, but yeah. So
Something I did
far,
notice,
yeah.
I'm not the best at using cover, especially the vertical off angles. I tend to be quite exposed. I could be using like standing further back. I mean, in this case, it's okay because it's only a short while, but I could be standing further back a lot of the cases, or leaning more to a wall on the horizontal side. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's something I noticed as well. But I'm not sure that's the team. Okay, that was just a mistake.
Yeah, it kind of shows. Yeah, for example, here you wanna be careful, right? It's just how we are exposed. If there are too many characters, then you sometimes might be forced to give up the angle. But so far, the positioning seems has been alright. You've done early damage, you went towards this side as well, not exactly just stuck on always together with your team. Yeah, you kind of take
Yep.
separate angle. This is good. It's kind of what I mentioned in the example on the Hollywood. You don't want to move forward, backwards. It's rather fun ways to move left, right, first go on the side, lanes a little bit more. You guys,
So I'm just trying to touch.
yeah,
No, that's what I just trying to touch.
yeah. It's
Just
just
so the
unfortunate. Nobody's been contesting the card, but yeah,
yeah.
they have to touch at this point. That's been good.
I
That's
mean,
been
it's
good.
it's just solo queue, right? I mean, so in this case, you just have to
Yeah,
just
of course, of course. Now this positioning will be okay for the most part. Okay, where do we go after? We are going towards.
I'm trying to bait her to jump me so I can go onto the right platform.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, she takes that, so I can't do that either.
So it's interesting. When you rotate here, so what do you? Why the thought process is to stay near the cart? Why not to go anywhere else?
I am worried that if I okay, so the by the way for the in my mind the optimal position actually would be play E up and play on the platform on the right. If that
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah. That
Here,
probably would be.
my fear is the diva will just jump in my face and kill me because she's right up there. Uh, the not the so that's one of my issues. I guess the way to mitigate that is to jump up here further away from her and play that doorway the near the 18 sign.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure that's the correct approach.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
like like play that doorway so I can so it forces her to dive me very far if she wants to go do anything. But I feel quite isolated from my team. That's why the reason why I kind of play a bit closer to the card, if that makes sense.
I see. I see. Okay, that makes sense. I think you just not be worried. There are few ideas you want to make sure are happening on the field. Well,
Right.
first off, when you play against the divers, you want to make sure that you are not too isolated. If you're on line of sight of your team, I think this is gonna be reasonable enough. I think that's always good start, especially with the
Mm.
composition given. You just need to be on line of sight of your Mercy. Kiriko, technically, if I'm here, Mercy can fly towards me. Kiriko can fly towards me as well. Yeah, but not too far. That's what we call a soft angle. If you would be somewhere, like let's say here,
Oh
but
yeah,
at the
yeah,
same time, you in line of sight of your team, they are physically not able to help you. It's just the
right,
resources. If you would have something like Anna, then maybe, but that would be deep example,
right,
deep angle example
right,
where
right.
you may be playing characters like Tracer or something. Maybe
Yeah,
sometimes.
Genji. This be a great angle for Genji.
Maybe yeah. Actually, I would still arguably say this angle might be complicated because
Mm.
to get back towards your team, you need
I
more
need
than one
yeah,
shift, and usually when
probably yeah, like probably Tracer or Echo maybe, but
maybe
not
maybe
maybe Genji.
yeah
But no, Freya definitely cannot take that angle. That
yeah
one anyway. Yeah.
exactly exactly. So you always when you taking the angles, something we've done with you is kind of talking about the 90 or 180 angles where there's been tracer. On Freya, I think, or you're trying to lean towards some sort of 45 or maybe 90 degrees sometimes where the
Okay,
map
I see.
allows you. So if my team is here, they attack this way, let's call it the position A, yeah, maybe they attack the doorway here as well. If I'm at the position B, I'm a 4me 90 angle. If I'm at the position C, this is gonna be
The
45
45.
degree
Okay,
sort of. Yeah, I think this is gonna be enough most of the time. So this
sure.
is
Okay.
45 90 angle, and to be safe from dive, this is gonna be the second idea I need to keep an eye on what allows me to actually maintain the angle. Yeah, there might be a lot of variables, maybe how you use cover, how you use everything, but especially against the divers, first thing is being able to see your team. Like we said, the line of sight. Yeah, let's just call it a line of sight. Soft. I'm trying to think. Yeah, because 45-90 angle. Yeah, this is gonna be also soft angle. So we understand what it means is should be within the line of sight where your teammates are able to help you out with resources. Let's put it this way. Yeah,
Right.
soft angle.
I
A
see.
team is able to help with resources. For example, here, if I'm at this position, like I say,
Mhm.
your Mercy can fly towards you, your maybe even Ramatra can just use the E to stop the Diva, and definitely Kiriko can also TP you in a TP range as well, compared to
Right.
this. Yeah, like I said, this is not gonna be soft angle. This is one thing. And just poke out the divers too. This is gonna be usually enough, because technically, let's say this here will dive me. Okay, so first off, I have the
Right.
resources. This is what your teammates will do. Yeah, but there are also um, some other things which you can control too. What can you do against the divers? Let's think about that. Against the diva specifically. If she will try to fly towards you, what are your actions afterwards?
I should bolt her and then maybe dash towards the right, if that makes sense. Or
Mhm.
should I dash down? Should I drop? Those are two options. Either I drop, or I drop my height, or I dash away. Actually, I would prefer to drop my height. The reason is that Mercy can
Yep.
come get me if I drop my
Mhm.
height. But um if I go to the right on the top, like using like dash towards the high ground, if that makes sense, Diva can isolate me.
Exactly.
Okay, I
Uh,
didn't think about dropping, but
yeah,
yeah.
this is what a lot of the people do usually, because you're superior with vertical mobility. So you keep abusing that fact. If they go in towards you, you can always drop and go back up. Basically,
Okay,
you're baiting them
right.
this way. They wasted something. Well, obviously they have a lot of mobility too, but you can do that. Let's say you've done this twice or something. You drop, you go up, like with BAP. Yeah, but BAP, you do the
Yeah.
same. They've been pretty annoying against the divers if there's a
Oh,
high
okay,
ground.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, especially maybe when you play the Tracer or Genji, when there's really good buff and they go up and down, it's hard to catch
Yeah,
for
it's very
you.
hard to kill here.
Yeah, so this is exactly the same thing. You take top, yeah, this is gonna be good
Yeah,
angle. They go on you, you can always drop
right,
and retake the top after. This is gonna
right.
be
I see.
fine. Uh, yeah, overall that is it. It's just a line of sight. Take how do you take top as well, and poke out the divers too. Yeah, this is
I
gonna
think
be another thing. Mhm.
so. I think you'll see later defense round. A lot of it is getting snowballed because there's a lot of trickling. So we can probably skip the offense round because I think that's more interesting. But you can just play this on like 2 times speed. You'll see what I mean from this point because we're playing a 4v5, right? So what happens is that the enemy team kind of snowballs from this point forth
Mhm.
to kind of cap all the points, if that makes sense.
Ah,
Like
I
they
see.
just take advantage. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
It's just
okay.
it's just what's it called? Yeah, it's just snowballing. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. So do you wanna skip right to the offense, right?
You could scroll through if anything sticks out, but if you know what I mean, you can play on like 2 times speed and see if anything sticks out. But if not, I think yeah, probably uh
Yeah, then so far
so
it's just been remain the angles, make sure that you're comfortable, you know the variables which allow you to exactly play against the divers
sure.
should be okay. Yeah, so
Okay.
far what you've been doing before has been good. You just need to keep doing it here so you're not dead instantly. I think this is one of the situations where possible to carry. Yeah, I can stay here. I have the ability to do burst, and at the same time the ultimate just using that as soon as
Yeah.
possible
Yeah.
too is so important. You found
Okay. I
the
see.
ult charge really fast, as Freya. It's one of
Yeah, that's
the
true.
Yeah,
The
it's
strength, right?
one of the characters where ultimate is like your fool's bomb in a way. Yeah, you just to use it, you do a lot
I
of damage. Yeah.
so here I want to take the top right, but it's actually very hard because the Symmetra's right there.
Hmm.
I thought to take this maybe and go left a bit.
Yeah, this is not bad.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, this is gonna be. This can be comfortable for sure. Okay. While your team's getting snowballed, get a
Run
reset.
away.
Yeah, I tried. Here it's just maybe if you think about the verticality, well, I'm not sure. What were your options? Let's see. Yeah, well, it's just maybe you can try, but I'm not sure you have.
Yeah.
You might have opportunity to survive if you use D, but yeah, maybe it's still gonna be a pretty complicated. That's fine. You most likely will reset anyway. Okay, they capture in second. Yeah, unfortunately,
But it's not
teammates.
even getting snowballed, like, as in, they're
Yeah.
just... I can't even necessarily blame them. I know they want to contest, but, like, they're not doing it in the most efficient way, in my opinion, but, because they're just going in and dying, I mean, to be very honest with you, but,
What's your
like, right now,
only
they need to
option
hold it.
now, even though your team is staggering? Let's say if your team is staggering, then probably this fight is lost here. But then, what is that position you will be taking? What do you think?
So what I was thinking was to take left, because I know the fight's going to happen around the
Mm.
bridge, right? So I was thinking, rather than than going here, fall back a bit, and then take the left side, like the left side wall, so I can E up, and I can get an angle onto the point. That's what I was thinking, 45 degrees from the left.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of
Uh,
you mean here, right? The
oh, no,
E
no, no, no.
here.
I was thinking here, yes, then left side, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
wall, you eat onto the wall, so you have to cover let
Yeah.
you can cover your yep like that. That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah, yeah. That would be okay. I think it's just something you kind of because you know that you just go in, do that. Make sure you set up no matter what because, but at a sidelines, but like I say, you have the opportunity to shoot down the street here. If your team is staggering, well, then most likely the fight here is gonna be a loss. So usually take the fight is gonna be, the second fight
Yeah,
is gonna
that's what I
be
was
around
thinking
your
as
turn.
well. No
Yeah.
choice, right? Yeah. You're like there's this wall. I mean, I did that to try and salvage, but actually, maybe on hindsight, I should have just uh taken the left side, and then it's kind of a desperate play to just kind of trade. But I think it
Mm.
didn't work out.
Yeah, I think it's just especially when they have tempo with ultimates, it might be that point of time where you kind of make sure you contribute to stabilize a little bit more. Yeah, make sure that you get the best position possible once the next fight is gonna
Right.
appear. Maybe farm ultimate. That is also can be something you do a lot of the time.
Sure.
I always
Agreed.
find it at any tier at any level if you are able to turn around the fight with ultimate if your team is staggering that is the best but maybe you can get a pick but yeah I think this this can be tough yeah this position will be relatively
So I had to
okay
jump down
yeah
because I think like they TP'd up, but also
yeah
they're getting a bit too close to my liking. I didn't want Diva to get me. And
yeah
at this
yeah
point, I did as best I could in this particular case. Because like that's what I mean by the staggering. Like here, I just gotta try and stop them at all costs, right?
hmm
So no choice from the point.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, I see what you mean. To be honest, the games can be snowbally like that. At the same time, you can also snowball the enemy team too like that. So
Correct.
all of
So
the
this is why I want to put a bit more focuses in this attack round because I think the defense round, I'm playing at like a 4v5 the whole time, so or like 3v5, so it's hard to. I mean, beyond that first point, which I think I agree, we could have made a slight adjustment at the last point, but this is the
yeah,
one that I think it's worth looking at.
you know what I think. The first point is also it's important in my opinion because they started snowballing and they had ultimates which allowed them to snowball. But what if we could do something and set up the pressure with ultimates, but we were not able to simply, right? Because of
Right.
the maybe small positional mistake, maybe there's something what didn't allow us to use ultimate first, and then it's just gonna be in their favor suddenly. I think you guys had a good chance of holding the first two, but yeah,
I
right
think so.
after it's complicated, maybe.
Yeah.
If you can outthink your opponent.
Okay, let's see. You got Surgeon. Moira is gonna be interesting here, but that's okay. We starting out on the on the up here. This is gonna be good. Okay, sure. Symmetry is down. That's good. Okay, what are our options? Poking out the Diva. Going up here. So the thought was, I assume, is let's try to use the E and try to stay up on the bridge.
Yeah,
Or...
I made a mistake. I dropped. As in, you could see me try to aim for the thing. I dropped.
Yeah. Because
It's a mechanical mistake.
decision is good. Yeah, I think if you remain here, that will be perfect, probably. And you exactly, if there's ever something you're not sure, you can stay here again. Line of sight of your team. You can also play it the way like we talked about. Take top, they go on you. You can drop and then try to retake the top. Maybe poke
Right.
out something what can push you like Davers. We said about that, but yeah. The decision to go there would be, yeah, that is really good. Right, but that is also
Yeah.
about the practice too, like we said. It's just when you do that more and more, it's gonna be easier and easier to take those good verticality. Yeah, this position is good so far. Okay, nice. Got the May. I'm not sure. What do you think? Should you drop here? Should you stay?
Oh. I don't know. I don't feel like a very good like what is it called? Vision of like from this angle. It's very awkward for me to aim. I also don't think I should drop. So maybe what I should have done is what I've been studying a lot of pro players, what I call the air peak, where you where you wait for one dash, you drop, jump in the air and hang
Yes, you
time.
can stay.
You know what I mean? Like you hang time using the thing, then you shift and get back onto the platform, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you can do that technically.
Yeah, so you it's like you are having a temporary high ground, if that makes sense. But yeah,
Yes.
probably as you said, maybe dropping is not the right thing, but trying to use that whole like Freya slow time mechanic to kind of give you a bit more time in the air might be the option, if that makes sense. Because this platform itself doesn't give very good vision. I might need to still use that mechanic, if that makes sense.
Yes, 100%. That's what I want to say. Find ways to use those unique angles the game allows you to with a just slow time as well, because especially against the comps like this where there are no people which can snipe you comfortably, I think there are a lot of options. Even now, let's say you have your E, there are also options. I don't know, you drop, yeah, you like maybe here you fly in the air, you can use the E and then also stay a little bit longer. Yeah, the dashes, I think it's one of the best, more consistent way of just keeping the angle. You always stay.
Actually,
And
now
then,
that you mention it, I think the best thing to do would be to walk towards the other side of the. I mean, because I think doing the short angle is a bit awkward. Maybe as in to walk. Yeah, like walk. Actually, no, I don't even need to do that. I just need to jump out, like maybe towards the middle of the bridge, or towards the left of the bridge. Yeah, like
yeah,
here. Uh, you
awesome.
know, shoot, then dash back onto the platform or something like that. Yeah. If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I call the epic. Yep. You play around this platform. You like jump like parallel to the platform to
Mm-hmm.
the left. Scope,
Mm-hmm.
shoot, dash up, shoot, and then land onto the platform again. And just do that. For us, it's really irritating because they can't really get rid of you, and you're always on the high ground. So if they push you, you can drop.
Yes, exactly. I will even write down. It's just gonna be, if you remember, before we done something like take control, use the position. I usually prefer the steps like this, so it makes it easy, right?
I see.
Your ideas with taking the position is making sure exactly like we said, consistently take the angle if possible. Well, mechanically, yeah, I think there's been mostly mechanically. Maybe sometimes you take the position and then drop. That's fine. That happens. Maybe the first point, yeah, there's just something what you can go towards as well, the verticality. But with controlling, I think this mechanic, yeah, like just a peeking, staying at the air, is gonna be pretty good most of the time. If you're able to,
Right.
if you
I
want to
see.
get the extra line of sight, why not? This is just
Sure.
gonna be something we can do. So I'm gonna write down using verticality with slow time. So it's gonna be peek, shoot, yeah, then go back, and it's gonna be all right. I think if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? I call it the air peak, but basically it's that mechanic where you can create that temporary high ground. It's like
Yeah.
you're like floating in the air for like just like half a second when you're using the slow time. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I meant. Yeah, you kind of will be jumping, then
Yep.
peeking with the
Jump,
right
peak,
click. Yeah, then
then you dash. Yep, that's right. That's the one.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. This is what I mean. It's just a peeking. It's different from the other characters. Obviously, whenever do this peak shooting or something, yeah,
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's what I
yeah,
was thinking about.
this is
Yeah.
gonna be just you jumping. Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
It's a very unique mechanic that Freya can abuse.
Yeah. Because here there's definitely a lot of options, and you can keep doing that stuff. Will be great. Okay. Well, there's a lot of pressure, so we have to move back a little bit here. Oh,
I
it's
should be using my
fine.
E to be honest. My E has been up for a long time. I can have used it to take high
Yeah,
ground.
you can. At the same time, I'm thinking if there's a great opportunity to get a kill like that, then maybe we can stay.
Yeah, of course
But
not.
yeah, you're right. It's just you kind of have the tempo, so it's also understandable why you play here. If there's a great chance to get a kill, why not? Okay, more is there. Use an E. Yeah, this is where I assume.
I should have.
Yeah, you try to go towards Hirash in a way after that, or what do you think I should be doing?
I think I should stay top.
Yeah.
It gives me a very good yeah, this one does limits more of my sidelines more. If I'm stay top, I have a much better sideline, at least of the right door. So even if my team can handle the left door, I can handle the right door in case, right? So and I can always drop if really I need to.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's just once you both go in the game, just to keep yourself accountable. Exactly. I'm going towards which which position next, and this
Right.
way it
I see.
will be easier. Yeah, because it's basically the same amount of pressure you're doing now, but even more, arguably, when you're gonna be up and there, and it's gonna be harder for the enemy to get you. Okay, more may die, yes. Okay, this is good.
Okay.
Little off angle here, this is nice.
I think that's fine because they can't really get me. Okay, maybe I shouldn't, oh, maybe I should have crossed back, I feel.
Yeah, could you stay there? Or what should you have done? Or like go up or something, or?
Alright. I know, okay, if you pause here, one of the issues I'm having is I need to get a good kind of angle on them. One way is to go right up and then like right into the room, up the stairs, then to the left, and then using this platform to rain down bolts on them. But this is a bit aggressive, because my team's not yet at the door. That is one way. Another way is for me to play this position because I still have left side of them, and when my diva goes in, I E onto that platform. I think. But crossing is the wrong move. As in crossing back to my team is the wrong move, I think.
Yeah, you see, I think this is exactly right. It's just mostly looking at when your team absorbs the most pressure, then yeah, you can be really aggressive. I think it's just regardless. Maybe you here, you there. You might even take the position, then don't peek, right? You can just kind of
Right.
hold on, wait in the room. Then when the diva goes in, then we can be
Right.
active. When you take the position, a lot of the times, if you obviously if you're not getting pressured, yeah, for some reason, let's say you
Right.
cross somewhere where you will get pressured if you're trying to set up, then maybe you need your team. But most of
Right.
the time,
Right.
if you're able to set up without them, I think do that. That will be okay.
Yeah, this is just compressing my angle, and also I failed the jump up. I mean, you could tell the intention that was just a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah,
So actually, I think one of my strengths actually as a playing Freya, my aim is not too bad actually. I
yeah.
I mean, compared to the other parts of my game.
Yeah.
So
No,
actually,
yeah, this is good.
mostly it's my angle usage, and I think sometimes I don't pay as much, or rather, I'm not respecting divers as much as I should.
Yeah,
But actually, now looking at this replay, I realize actually the more bigger weakness I have is I'm not able to. I often screw up the high ground take and control. So like I will like fail to jump onto the ledge or something.
yes, yes,
It's happened like
you're
multiple
right.
times at this point.
You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. I think you exactly you need to keep playing and then try to apply. See, like maybe in your head, like draw the position you will be going towards. So this will
Right.
make it easy. I'm thinking, like for example, here you're trying to open up. Control this position, right? So there are multiple ways you can do that. You have flexibility on the Freya, but what are your thoughts? Should you use the E to go up right there? Then what's the next move? Maybe there's something else. What we should be aiming for to control this position? Like we're saying, you need to keep soft angle, remain verticality. So what do you think?
Is the platform behind me too far away?
Here, yeah,
Here.
yeah.
Is that too far?
What do you think? For the controlling the space.
Okay, I mean I can't take it because of Ramatra. I didn't know Ramatra was there, to be very honest with you.
You
But
guys should take him out. I think maybe.
yes, I think so too. Because I realize this is too far. Like
Yeah.
the way I'm traveling is
This
the
is-
reason
this
why I
is
die
really
here is because crossing there is quite dangerous. Because it has crossed the open. I have either to use a dash to do it or I don't do it. I mean, to be honest, it's not the best thing to do.
I don't think it's crossing. I just see where you're at. You have the angle, but is it the soft angle where you are right now?
It's a hard angle.
Yeah,
Because
this
the
is
right of Ramatra
really
is.
deep, right? It's just let's
Yeah.
say you would be here, arguably even here. I think you would be safe.
Right.
I think. So you just
Right.
need to exactly stay the position, even though you will be pushed. It's gonna be alright. We wanna see, are you exactly able to receive the resources and how do you use abilities? Like we say, play
Right.
with verticality. Let's say more. By the way, even more I can push on the high gun. Okay, I can drop and then
That
go
makes
back
sense.
up. Yeah, maybe here a diva pushes me. Okay, I can drop, go back up. Yeah, play with verticality. Let's say this. Yeah, I'm just gonna write it down too. So it's gonna be a lot of. When you take in top, play near the ledge as well. It's just play on the ledge. If you're really afraid of them rushing you, you're not playing too deep. Like for example, I could play here if I'm afraid of, let's say, Kiriko to pressure me. I don't
Right.
want to play here. I want to play near the ledge. So in this case, it would be maybe
Right,
this
I see.
ledge, and I can always drop. Yeah, play near it. It will be easy. You can always be
Oh,
comfortable.
okay. I didn't think about that. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a good point.
yeah. So I'm not playing in the middle. Yeah, I'm just always remaining somewhere. So take top,
Okay.
ledge. Yeah, this is good addition as well. They go on me.
Hmm.
Something's happening. I drop, and then I can retake the top. I can go back
I
up
see. Got it.
whenever.
That
That's
makes sense.
yeah. Here we
Because-
just ended up to isolated crossing itself. Not bad. Because they don't have too much range damage besides the bastion. It could be
If
okay.
I cross with my E up, that would be
Yes.
okay, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
because I use E to get an aggressive angle on them. Actually, maybe then I should have stayed. But if I had E now, I can
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, this is one of the
Okay.
possibilities too, right? If you decide, obviously you can also decide to go up here, but then you cannot allow yourself to end up in this deep angle where you know, oh, like I'm in danger.
So,
I'm not using verticality at any point of time, so it's maybe you wait, maybe you try to set up with your even
yeah,
dashes,
I think this
go
would have
up
been the
here.
ideal one because that one I can shoot onto the back line without
Hmm.
and then the Ramatra is not getting help from the Moira or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Soft and vertical angle, set up always. We're always trying to set up unless there's a good reason why you don't, I think. Like we talked about the
Okay,
first point, you've been on the main lane, that was reasonable. I think because you had big advantage. Why
right.
not to be there?
We're
Here,
snowballing, yeah.
yeah,
Okay, let's see if I do it in the next few fights.
yeah, let's see. Have our ultimate
I think
here.
this is good for me to have a second pair of eyes because I was a bit blind to this, so that's good.
That's
Okay,
okay.
let's see.
That's okay, that's
Yeah.
okay. I'm here to help, of course.
Okay, sure. So we actually get reason why I wanted to look at this replay, by the way, is because we get spoiler alert, they burn us down and we cannot push to the end. So I wanted to see why it was so hard to push into them.
Yeah, I actually
Because we
have
get
decent
this
tempo
huge
here.
advantage. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
what happened? We hit the ceiling there? Oh wait, never mind. We didn't. We don't. Yeah, we used D here, which can be reasonable. Maybe if you wanna. I'm not sure. Well, where's this guy? Maybe just a little bit of verticality, sure. At least this guy's dead, so it's reasonable. Trading one ability for the kill, why not? Or maybe arguably the dash would be enough, but I think it's okay.
I think you're right. Probably that should be enough.
Yeah. It's fine still. Okay, reasonable. But took the angle too. This is good. This is good position. Okay, we
Okay.
are getting poked out. So the angle is good. We need to remain verticality correctly. So if you know that you took
Hmm.
verticality and you know that you gotta play near the ledge, which ledge need to use? Which ledge you need to be
The
near?
rear ledge, right? The backwards
The
ledge, right?
back one. Yeah, the back one. We need. It's obviously the a rule can be. It depends on the map layout. Obviously, you don't want to be like too far away, cannot see the enemy. If you really need to peek, well, obviously go a little bit forward. But most of the time, you will be near this ledge, and if something bad happens, you can always drop back. But now you keep using this ledge, and they're just gonna
I
be.
think
Mhm.
the reason why, I mean, in my defense, just to do a
Yeah.
mental process, the reason why I think I use the forward ledge is so I can get better sight lines of the back line
This
because
is
one guy
true.
is dead.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think I didn't think I was too tunneled on the Kiriko. I didn't see the Bastion, to be honest. I think on hindsight, what you said is correct. I can position slightly further back because I still can get a bit of angle. And worst come to worst, if they hide from me, I jump peek. I
Mm,
jump right click and dash right click. I'll get the same amount
yeah.
of exposure on them anyway because of how it works. So I can use the back ledge. I can position more back and then use my verticality to get sight on them because it will have the same effect.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's just what you're doing here to get better line of sight is understandable. I think just regardless of what they have, try to remove the space between you and the enemy as much as possible. It's always the difference with this because there's a lot of space between the ledge and the enemy. Yeah, what I can do, I can position here, put the enemy really close to the ledge, so I can instantly remove the line of sight with them. I think this has been one of the videos I've done. Maybe I showed you this back in the days. Let me see. It's just one with the soldier cover. Give me a second. I maybe find it. It's just with how we're using verticality too. And
Right.
it's more for you. It's gonna be just more related to with how what ledge you're using for the safety factor. So
Right.
I'm
I see.
using for maybe this is gonna be more forward, more backward. So exactly aiming if something bad happens, you exactly know what is that, what's protecting you right now. For the video, let me see. Yeah, I think there's been some good examples here. Let me see. Okay, we are at this, yeah, minimize the hitbox here. Yeah, basically the same situation like with you. It's the position on the Rialto and there's a lot of space between the soldier and that soldier in the back too. Can you see it,
Right.
by the way?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. So it's exactly here, and with how you're solving this, you will see the. Yeah, by the way, this is how it looks most of the time when they see most of your
Oh,
body,
okay.
and you see it here. The same problem, by the way. If we going back at this gear go,
How?
yeah, your body is
Yeah,
seen. Yeah, the full body is seen. The
I
ideal
see.
situation is where they're only able to see your head because the way the bullets work in Overwatch is that your bullets are kind of starting in your head. To be honest, they're not starting at your gun where the gun is. If
Right.
that makes sense, it's
Okay.
with
That makes
games
sense.
like
Yeah.
PUBG. With games like PUBG, I know that
Oh,
if the bullet is flying from the gun, but here it's not
okay.
the case. Your
Sniper in my
gun,
head.
yeah, exactly. Your gun will be
Okay.
invisible, but you still can shoot. At least for the
I see.
enemy, your gun will be
Is
invisible for them, but you still can
is
shoot.
is, is that how it works in Rivals as well?
Is it
How
rivals?
it works
Rivals.
in yeah.
Yeah, it should be. Give me a second. So it's gonna. Yeah, it's working the same way. Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
okay,
third
interesting.
person. Obviously, is something you need to keep in mind. It just usually might be confusing with some of the
The
peaks, but yeah.
the irritating thing when I was playing Rebels was that if the guy is too close, I have to aim to his right of his body.
Yeah, yeah, it's something you need to get used to. Yeah, this is true. It's just because of the camera is slightly to the left, right? So you
Okay, I
gotta
see.
readjust. Yeah, you're totally right. But
Okay.
the same situation here. Yeah. So to solve that problem, what we're doing is the soldier here. They have the space this way. Yeah. So it would be like we done with you. Yeah. But I think yeah, this is really close. Yeah, in the enemy soldier can only see the head of your hitbox, and this is much harder to hit compared to the body too. Obviously, if they
Okay.
hit the head, this is critical hit, but it's harder. It's still harder.
So to be sure, to be clear, when you say close, that means you should only see the enemy's bodies and move back and forward just so you can see his feet up. Is that right? Just to be clear.
You moving back and forward so you can. Well, you.
Okay, you know that what I mean is when you're saying okay, if you look at the bad example, for example, um
Yeah,
if you're
like
very close to the front ledge,
yeah, here.
you're very exposed, right? Because they can see your whole body. But you want to move back. How far back should you move? Just until they are kind of like covering all the feet is covering uh
Yeah, I
like
see
move
what you
until
mean. Yeah, well, until it feels like the feet is kind of on the ledge
edge of
here,
the
right?
ledge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think you don't have to even think about the feet. I think ideally, if you're able to, if there's only head and you can hit it, that's gonna be enough. But half of the body on the average, this is what you need, I think,
Okay.
because in
I
some
see.
cases, and it's especially with the Freya, critical hits might be complicated. From time to time, you need to hit the bolt on something, so the explosion hits. Yeah, sometimes
Right.
it's hard to hit the correct with explosion when we starting with
Right.
the right click especially. I think the explosion itself is doing quite a lot, so you even
Yes.
may force the enemy to move somewhere. Let's say I hit the explosion here, and then they're like, oh, let's move back to cover here, and then you aim with your arrows after you're trying to follow up,
Right.
and
Okay.
you bursting them down. But the explosion itself
Right.
is what doing a lot, the most damage, I think. The
But
most pressure.
I think the most important thing is minimally they should be exposed. You should only be able to you should the ledge touch their feet, right? So I think that at least is the takeaway. I think.
Oh well, you
Is that
can
right?
yeah, you can put it this way. Yeah. How with the body or the feet? I think how with the body is gonna be enough too. Yeah, honestly,
Okay.
like you
Sure.
can see here, there's gonna be pretty good. You see with the France soldier a lot of that too. With how they use verticality here. I think it's been me. Yeah, I think it's been me. I've been recording this. Just been using me as example. Again, this is still not perfect, but you can see when I do the pressure, this starts kind of at the near the ledge, and then yeah, I peek a little bit, but ideally there should be as minimum space as possible. Yeah, the enemy should be right
Mm,
really close to the ledge.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Of,
Okay.
because you need to also keep in mind the way you move, the way you try to dodge some of the bullets to this rise. Yeah, sometimes obviously there are rules, but we still have to keep in mind the situation we're in. But yeah, generally
So
speaking, this is
what does that look like from his perspective? I'm sure that that's I mean, from
yeah, this
here,
is they're gonna be seen. Ideally, they will see the head only. This is how it will look like.
right? And
If
there's
you
a tiny pixel basically.
Yeah, this is really tiny pixel. They will not see your gun even. That's why I'm
Oh,
saying the bullets in Overwatch they start going from your head. It just
right.
well, it's kind of awkward. It's like a, well, I can draw something. This is the guy, and there's maybe the gun, and
Right.
the way the bullet works. The registration
Oh, okay.
starts like this. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically this is the register, but visually it looks like this. It goes like this, but
Right.
to register it goes like this. Actually, it's just
Okay. Got it.
I
Got it.
think there's been a video by someone like maybe Marble,
I
but they
I
probably
saw
made
a
yeah.
I saw an Apex video on this as well. I think it says that it's what they call a head glitch.
Oh yeah.
They use they use the same as what you do. And Apex is horrible, as in you really cannot see the guy from this angle from the bottom.
Yeah. Well, it can be the
I think
same
similar
way.
idea,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Can be the same way, but we
It's
take
like
advantage of
that's why all
whatever we
these
can.
widows use this kind of tactic, right? Where they just like pretty much just isolate the hit, then ping, and then they're like, hey, where did I get shot from?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And if you also do the speak shooting too, it becomes so annoying for the enemy. Like they cannot even react. The tiny pixel appears and then you're dead
Hmm.
instantly. But it's still good to know. Well, you're using cover to your advantage, so
I
we're
see.
doing whatever we can.
Actually, I think a big thing I take away, I think this one is probably my next big thing. More than off angle, I think I need to use high ground better. I think
Yes.
like in both the questions as well as the VOD, I realize I'm not using high ground well enough. I'm not staying on it permanently enough, and when I do, I need to learn how to use it correctly. Like the whole concept of the ledges as well as the hit glitch. I think these are the two things that I should work on. Probably.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, some people in the comments. I remember I made a quick short based on this video. There are a lot of people with the comments had glitching, but I'm like, wait, this mechanic was always there. I didn't even think about it as a head glitching. But you're right. Yeah, it's kind of looks like this
Right.
because of the because of just how this game is more unrealistic compared to the games like PUBG maybe where you
Oh
cannot do
yes, yes,
this.
sure.
Yeah.
Or Tarkov, right?
That's why when I was playing PUBG, I was surprised. Wait, I can shoot the gun just. I
Yeah,
can
hit
see the
the
enemy. I
floor.
can shoot.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, because Overwatch's been one of my first shooters, I guess. Yeah, well, there have been some like Battlefield too, but I've been not
Right,
playing those too
sure.
much. Okay.
Yeah, but Battlefield, you're not taking high ground. You're just running in and hoping you kill everyone.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Definitely, definitely. I
Good dumb fun. Not well. Anyway, yes, I think I agree. So maybe move further back, then they see less of my body, right? In the first place,
yes, yes,
and it's
exactly.
also closer to the ledge. So if they wanna push me, I can't. They can't. Yeah. Anyway, I
Yeah,
think that's
yeah.
the idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna write it down this way. What ledge am I using? Uh I'm thinking, yeah, what ledge am I using so you can always drop what ledge you're using you're leaning back to and using put enemy as close to cover as possible, if that makes sense. Yeah, when you
Yeah.
near the ledge, so it's not there are not too many space. You want to
Sure.
remove all that space between the enemy and the ledge over there, so this way
I
it's
think
both are
that's
safe.
I think these two are the most. If you ask me, I think seems like the most critical things to work on in the moment.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
How to use the
Yeah,
vertical, how to use high grounds.
yeah, something we can do. Well, what do you prefer, by the way? Do you wanna do another WOD, or maybe we could also do a game, try to apply that stuff, see how that's gonna go, or what do you
We
prefer?
could try. Yeah, I
Yeah.
could do a game if you. The only thing about the game is that I don't know how much how should I say one of the things about games is that it may take a while to find at this time. I think
Mm.
the NAs is not so bad. But when I was in Southeast Asia, I mean, no one gave queues at this time.
Ah, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, it's
But
a bit, little
I
bit
think NA is
earlier.
not too bad. It is eight. It's not the worst in the world, but yeah.
That's
Let
okay.
me see.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Let's see. Let's see.
Meanwhile, we
Who knows?
can talk about the other stuff. By the way, your warm up is it still remains the same Voxta or you doing anything
Yeah, I
else?
use Vexa a lot. I probably should start doing more deathmatch to be honest. But yeah, it's still like Vexstar, VXEAT, stuff like that. Just
Hmm.
you know, I just wanted to get some like click on more bots and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Just to get some of the repetitions in and to practice on the mechanics. It helps a lot with certain kind of oh, I can stream. Let me see.
Yeah, 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 of course.
If it takes more than, let's say, if it takes more than, I don't think it will be 11 minutes. If it takes more than like 3 minutes, let's go for another bot.
Yeah, yeah, I understand. I understand. Let's see. If it's gonna take a lot of time, we can obviously do
Yeah.
the other game. By the way, keep in mind because this session it says 2 hours, but as I mentioned, we're gonna do 1 hour 30, and then the last 30 minutes you can send me the votes for later, just 2 games, and I will do quick offline review if that's
I
fine.
see. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I remember as well, and I think that's a good option as well, because
yeah.
I think I also prefer a more frequent but more reviews because a lot happens between sessions.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. Yeah. By the way, let me see. I will try to. I think something's up. Maybe it's the server. I will try to. I think I will. I will change the server so the stream works. Give me a second.
Sure, no
It's
worries.
just gonna be the. Let's see here. All right, let's check. Maybe because the stream for some reason it's stuck. But
Oh,
mm,
we could do a bot then.
could you try to rescreen share? Well, it could work, but yeah,
We start the game.
yeah. Just try to rescreen share. I think it may
Oh, okay,
work better.
sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
One sec.
Yeah.
Me
Sometimes,
rescreen.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's just not.
You see now?
Yeah, I see it now. Okay. It's just
Okay,
sometimes
great.
it pops an error when there's a first screen share for some reason.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I
Okay,
was thinking maybe
interesting.
it's because of the server. Whenever there's too much difference. Let's say I'm in one part, I'm in Europe, and then there's someone
Right,
in
yeah,
the
that makes sense.
US, yeah, or like anywhere else. That's fine. That's
So
fine.
I guess most of your clients come from like you?
Oh well, it's actually US. It's just
Oh,
yeah, so I'm working late hours. That's why.
oh dear.
No, I'm adjusted. I'm adjusted, dude. That's all good. I think most of the people, most of the teams too, they have more structure there. It seems. There's some teams in U, but you cannot see. I never worked with collegiate U team, for example. I always worked
Oh,
with
right, that's true.
US. Yeah, I think there's some U teams, and maybe they have coaches, but I'm not sure if they're hiring anybody like for or like on Matify or something. But with most of the collegiate, with all the collegiate, it's been US. Mm.
I
Uh,
agree.
uh,
I'm
there,
not sure if
yeah.
you has collegiate stuff. I mean, I know the
uh,
universities definitely
yeah.
have some Overwatch teams, but not on the same level as Maryville, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. They
Or
have
Winthrop, right?
teams. Yeah, exactly, exactly. They have teams, but it's not. I think it's still spreading the culture, like with the US. I think it's gonna be the same in years, maybe. Well,
I mean,
we
I
might
think the
learn.
big difference is that the NA players who go to collegiate can go to tier two or even tier one. Some of them go straight to OWCS, whereas I think in Europe it's not the same, right?
Uh,
Yeah.
it's usually harder. It's possible, but the thing is, a lot of the EU players, they are getting stolen. They basically, the US just tells them, "Could you just join our team?" I knew, well, at least back in the days, especially, I knew a lot of players. They've been in EU, but then they moved to NA because of the It's just not EU is not as a paid region as well. I think US
Right.
has been more money to. There've been a lot of players I know personally. They exactly moved to NA because of it. There are more organizations, it feels. But who knows? I think the more time will pass, the more we'll see. I don't know. There have been some Arabian or some teams they've been
Oh, Saudi
doing.
Arabia is really good at this game. My God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
They're,
But
I think they're like the
mhm.
second best in to Korea, right? From what
uh,
I've heard.
yeah, arguably. I to be honest, I'm not as invested in the pro scene now, but yeah, there are so many good teams now and good players. I think back in the days, this has not been. Well, I knew a lot of good players. Like KSA has been one of the
Oh yes,
oldest
yes.
ones I knew, and they've been playing in U server with me on the same lobbies. I know this guy, but then the more time passed, the more players appeared. Like Yazn, and there have been a lot
Yazan,
more. Yeah,
Labda.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah, there are a lot, and they
I
formed the teams too. They've
actually
been.
I've been watching a lot of quads to learn Freya. He's like really good. Quads.
Oh yeah, I know this guy. Yeah. There are a lot of good. I think any of the good streamers, pro players, if they know the fundamentals, are quite good. But yeah, he's especially him. I think you can always see the unique angle also talked about too, the way they use the cover as well. Just the uptime is so important. Yeah, this character is quite fun. It's quite good. But in my lobbies, honestly, if I play the tank where I'm not able to deal with Freya, if it's not dive tank, I'll probably ban Freya most of the time. it's just, it's, just-
Fair enough.
it's been.
She's really good into brawl. Like if the person doesn't deal with her, you have no way of dealing with her in terms of brawl, you are screwed.
Yeah,
I'll say if you're
exactly. Because if we push Freya, you can always drop and go back up, and you can go
uh,
left, right as well, and it's just.
I think I think I realize there's a theme a lot of the heroes I like to play. I like all these uh ones that make force them to play a bit differently, like Tracer, Freya, these kind of characters don't uh force you to play differently from you how you normally do, because you can't just like sit back against a Freya, or you can't just and you can't just play normally against a Tracer either. Well, let's see. Okay, let's try this.
Yeah, let's try. Let's try. So we just remain to focus on verticality, and once you take verticality, just remain the ledge, some sort of the
Try this.
safe ledge for you, so you're able to cut off the enemy line of sight. Right. This could be a good start. Care of the Doomfist, I think. Most of the time, the Doomfist might go on you, so watch out. The Doomfist got rest. He's going on you. Yeah. This guy, well, it's okay. When he goes on you, you can always use the verticality like we talked about. Yeah, you drop, but then try to retake, if possible.
Sure.
See if there are options.
Let's see.
Yeah, maybe you can even
Okay.
use elevator or yeah. This is fine. Oh, the guy just left. Okay, the game will restart. Yeah. So see, right there is once he is on the high ground, like it's been okay to give up the high ground after when you have HP, but then right after, try to take it as soon as possible. So high uptime. Yeah, I took the angle and challenged that as soon as possible. You will see there when they went on you. Yeah. Probably, arguably, you just use an elevator would be enough, honestly, because the
Okay.
initial angle has been
So
fine.
let's see. I mean, this is actually a good mini review.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
let's see. So here's okay, right? This one I'm just
Yeah,
trying
this is
to.
good. Just get rid of the turret a little bit.
Okay, because normally the reason why I stand there is because a lot of teams like hold very close.
Oh yeah.
So I mean in this elo, so I can just exploit that. But
This
okay,
is
yes, I
good.
think
Yeah.
this is good.
Yeah, this is good. Okay, now we're expecting to be contested, so you only need the good ledge, which you're using. You've been using correctly, I think. You've been the not as exposed, like we said. But
Right,
right
yeah.
when you're gonna be pressured, you need to keep in mind where I'm going next, and how
Okay.
do I retake this position after.
Oh, okay. So uh do
What is
I
that?
I
The
can either drop
ledge?
left or I can
Yeah,
drop right, right?
yeah.
I
Any
think
of
they
those. Any of those.
I think the hard part is how to get I wanted to get exposure on this kill box here, right? So
Yes, yes.
perhaps I lean here, then I can use the air peek
Mm,
or like just
yes.
peek here, maybe. And then if I'm in trouble, drop. Is this dangerous to drop here? Oh yeah, but if the Doomfist jumps me, yeah, I have no drop or behind.
It can be okay. The left side can be alright because you technically you're fighting for the same kill box, like I said, and the well, I don't think it's like too far. You can obviously lean towards the right too if you want to play it like really safe, but it's not too bad. You put it this way, even though you're out of line of sight of your team, sometimes you can take the angle, which is deep, but if you know you can get in line of sight of your team within 1-2 seconds, you're gonna be okay. Which is, let's say you drop
Okay.
on the left side, I'm not in my team line of sight, but when you go up with E, you will be in line of sight of your Zenyatta instantly, right? He will see
Right,
you.
I see.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that makes sense.
it can be okay. It can be alright. Yeah, this is
But I should
one of
probably just lean here, shoot them, and
yeah.
then back up here again.
Yeah, exactly. Doofus goes on you, drop. He will try to chase you, by the way, but that's the purpose. You intentionally baiting them to chase you, but then
Right.
you go back up and being really
Yeah,
annoying
that's
and make
not the
them a
worst.
west abilities. Yeah. You just remain the verticality this way. But taking top, use it, play any large, they go on me, drop, we take the top after. It's gonna be alright. Yeah, Ilias, there are a lot of good
You know, that's
examples.
good because that one is a lot of high ground to use.
Yeah. Let's see.
So I think in terms of learning objective, that's probably the one I should work on, right? Like picking and maintaining high ground and then using the kind of like the hit glitch.
Yeah. Yeah, you can leverage the high ground, be really annoying for the enemy. It's like don't give it up right away. Try to find ways to remain, re-challenge. If you got pressure from the angles, try to go back, recontest. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see how fast this will last. Should be.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, I like the bottom 500.
Oh yeah, this this is funny.
This is great.
Yeah, it's usually funny when there's a top 500 player. They use this bottom 500 icon for whatever reason. Yeah, this is good. This is a good map for you, actually. There are a lot of
Yeah,
high guns.
exactly.
And try to practice this. You go on the top, you got pressure, try to retake the top after.
Sure.
You may even intentionally force those guys, whoever is going on you, drop after you. You go back up,
Right.
like you would do it with BAP.
Right, got it.
Yeah.
Maybe that, okay, sure. I'll try that then. I think the key thing I'm missing also is having a plan for when they dive me. All right, let's
Yeah,
go.
this is the part about decisions too, of course.
I'm going to check the left side, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go here. Let's see who's here. Yeah, let's go up here.
Yeah, let's try. So there may be some divers, maybe I cannot.
Let's see if there's a Genji here. Oh,
Yeah. He may die. Yeah, dropping and then go back up. Yeah, so see, just doing it faster. Yeah, and you shooting him and shoot him too. This guy lost you, by the way. You you used the ability once he lost you, but he could have killed him too. Yeah. Right. Find a way to pressure. Still. Yeah, if there's no Genji, at least Rush on Orisa. Yeah. Jump peek. Yeah, drop, go back up. Yeah, and shoot. This guy, you know, the only thing you will need here, once you do this, hit the explosion near him. And it's gonna be alright, I think. But you see how it works. This guy is losing you, even. This guy is not able to kill you. But this is good. It's just a long way to also shoot them, and it will be easier.
You don't win this, my friend. Oh, what the? Okay,
Yeah, that happens. It's okay.
that happens. Yeah.
Okay, we can find the verticality, we can hold. If this guy goes in us, we can drop and then retake.
Oh, he's throwing now. All right, fine.
Yeah, something's up with the Tracer there for sure.
Yep.
Oh, we just practice. It's okay. Happens. Nothing we can do.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so see, like this guy goes, find a way to use verticality to your advantage. Yeah. Even just going up with E is alright. If there's no verticality you took. Okay. Let's take the position somewhere. Oh, wait. Okay. Now.
Because I'm throwing now.
That's okay. That's okay. No worries. No worries.
This guy runs you.
I'm sure this. They.
Throwing. Okay. All right, let's go.
Something is definitely up with that Tracer there.
Yeah.
If you get in spawn camped here, by the way, some of the options you can always go right side instantly or left side.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
Just go
Sure.
on the main lane. I mean, obviously you will walk through the. Yeah, you will walk forward, but yeah, just make sure that you go to the side. Because a lot of people, I'm not sure why, but they keep walking on the main. There's no reason. You can just keep using here and see if this guy goes in you drop slightly, go back up. Yeah, if there's no verticality to go around. Yeah, even here you kind of go over the map, you pretend to go over the map, you use the updraft, and I think this is gonna be alright. Yeah, there are a lot of small things you can do as Freya, for sure. I'm not sure the Tracer, maybe they rank in intentionally, but yeah, I don't know.
Just like it, but never mind. It's okay. We can just try practice the concepts.
Yeah. You can just go in, see how.
A lot of these throwers, they only throw for one round or something like that. It's weird. Yeah. So not appear too sus, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let's hope he shakes up this round. But we'll see.
Actually, it goes in. Actually, there's something there. Let's see. Well, we take verticality first.
Yeah, he's fighting normally now.
Yeah, this can be okay position. Right. Okay. Oh, now, if there's anybody who goes and you think, how are you gonna be dropping? Who's the safety, yeah? Yeah, there's gonna be left ledge, right ledge, yeah, nobody...
Back ledge, yep.
Yeah. I think nobody besides the Tracer can go on you now, so you should be relatively okay.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
I know what I mean.
It's just mostly versus the divers too, I think.
Actually, this one would have been the back ledge?
Oh yeah, here just make sure that you remove all the space between you and the enemy. Will be okay. Right, be careful Cassidy on the left side. Oh, this can be a better position for us too. Yeah, he's inside the bin inside the
way. Oh, that's it, yeah.
You can find squishy is always good versus like Anna or anybody.
Okay.
Yeah, something is up with those guys definitely. They kind of give up. The Tracer is just sitting AFK too, but well. Your best bet is
Little
when
bit.
you trying to sit here, the positions they have the
Right.
pocket. I think it's just either kill the Mercy, kill the Yana, and then after that you can get rid of the
You're right.
Cass. Tracer, Tracer is usually the hardest one to fight with right away. Yeah, but regardless, let's say they're on the same level with you here. You can always drop, go back up. Yeah, that's also good. Here, try to find the Mercy, try to find the gas. I think that's it.
Don't know
Okay,
what
okay,
happened.
that's fine. A little bit of
Unlucky, but what can you do?
unlucky. Yeah, this fine. It happens. This happens.
Sure.
This happens.
Yeah, I don't think there's much time for another game, so maybe it's good to like just kind of look at the kind of the.
Yeah, we good.
I
We
mean,
good to take a look at this a little bit and then summarize. I think we definitely exactly have time for that. Usually, the last
Yeah.
10 minutes I spend on that anyway. It's just gonna be summarizing exactly.
right. Or do you want a code and you want to take a look?
You can, yeah, you can send me the code. That's okay.
Yeah, I think that's easier probably.
Yeah, I think we can that.
I'm not gonna take too much stock into the loss itself, but I am curious how I could use the high ground better. I mean, I can tell as I'm trying to. It's just
Yeah, no, this is good. I think the first, honestly, there's a guy who started soon after, so it's fine. It happens. Some games like this you lose, but right at the start there was
Oh.
really good example of what you gotta do more. Basically, it's just
sure.
this here. Can you see the stream by the way?
Yes, I can. Yeah,
Yeah. So you
yeah,
took
no problem.
pretty good position. Here it's been okay-ish. Yeah, you can do this jump peaks, like you say. Yeah, you can always try to.
Problems I had no real line of sight, but never mind. At least I took a position.
Yeah, no, this is decent. This is decent. You know, there
Okay.
are ways for you to go here. You can also stand on this. By the way, you can also
Oh,
stand
oh
on
yeah, good point. I
here,
didn't think about that.
here. Something you can think about. But this is
Yeah,
okay
yeah, yeah,
position.
you're right.
This is gonna be
Right.
alright.
I see.
Some people also use this. You can stand up on here. You can
Oh,
slide
okay,
up on
fine.
here.
Okay,
And
I didn't think about
that's
those. You're
it.
right.
Yeah, you cannot play on this one. Yeah, you can,
Got
but
it,
you
got it.
can use this one. It's pretty common for if there's ever a widow a lot of the times would use this.
Yeah, I've
they-
seen that before. Yeah.
Usually, yeah, they usually here. So this distant position, and we talked about how you remain verticality here. Yeah, if anybody goes in you can always drop, go back up. So here, just do it faster. I think you drop. This guy goes in you, instantly go back up. They still didn't kill you right away. You managed to go back up too. But see, this is what it does. This guy is completely losing you. He doesn't know. He just and
Right.
this is exactly the advantage of it. The only thing is you need to keep shooting. Keep shooting,
Okay.
keep applying the pressure when you do this stuff because you have the bullets in your right click. So something would start with is the bomb. Yeah, make sure there's a bomb and then you follow up with your next shots after. It will be just fine. Yeah, here obviously we've done the movement correctly. It's only shooting to be added here. And this guy would die most likely. Obviously, you want to make sure you don't lose the track on him.
So press E, maybe right click him, and then
Yes.
drop.
Yeah.
So
Right
while
click.
I'm doing
Arguably, you can stay. If you can stay, I think right click. Try to peek from here if possible. If not, if he's last and have HP, then keep dropping, and it will be okay-ish. I think. But definitely right click, and yeah, this is gonna be good enough. Right click, shoot, shift, not right click, shoot. Yeah, a load of bombs like this. I think can kill him pretty fast, and. Yeah, we remain here pretty okay. After that, you just keep peeking, keep finding the targets. Maybe Orisa here. Yeah, maybe try to even use this latch. It's gonna be alright, which you used afterwards. But this is a really good example of what you need to do more. This guy mismanaged to kill you twice almost. Here, unfortunately, there's been.
Oh, where did I screw up here? I
Yeah.
think.
But-
I missed that, right?
Yeah, but this is a good example. This is a really good example of what's happening. You can see it's working too. You able to just keep baiting the Darius. So if they go new, I drop. Okay, then I go back up after.
Right.
This is good. It's only one thing we're focused on so far too.
Yeah.
So yeah, and after that, your Tracer started being
Throwing,
AFK.
right?
Yeah, they've been
But
AFK this entire time, so you are technically 4v5. So
4v5.
yeah, it's hard.
So actually, I do want to take a look at some of the high ground usage though. Like, is it I'm going too close to the ledge or something? I mean, I'm not going to kill anyone, but at least like, how am I dying? Let's see. No, not here. I think from this. No. Later in the VOD, I think like
Oh
there was
yeah.
one time where I was playing against McCree and then I think I just got domed and I died.
Oh yeah, the another one it was around here. Yeah, when the first fight
Yeah.
appeared. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So the lodge itself is okay. You wanna be so we kind of remain here. That's also a little bit of the what targets we're choosing. Yeah, keep pressuring them with the bomb. Then after that, follow up with the shot. Yeah, a little bit of that. Here, position will be relatively fine. Unfortunately, like we say, this is a 4v5, so a little bit complicated. You in this case, it's
Is this
the
correct?
yeah, I think this is still better compared to what it's been before, right? You've been too close to the latch here, so your entire
Mhm.
body is exposed. Now, if you look at the castle here, the crew here, they cannot see. Yeah, they only see your half of the body, so this is definitely better. Well, obviously they still hit you, but that's okay.
Happens.
Now you're in
Yeah.
safety. Yeah, you exactly safe now. It's gonna be alright. Yeah. With this here, yeah, it's arguably
Yeah, this is the part I wanted to take a look.
yeah.
Is
This
it
is
because I
this is
shouldn't be peeking because I'm low life or?
yeah. This is a little bit too much, I think. First off, what it can do is as soon as you recognize your average speed, your first idea is maybe you can use the shift. But what is that next cover? I'm moving closer, so I'm removing the space between this guy and I'm putting him closer to the cover. Yeah, removing the space between me and this here. Now there's a lot of
Probably
space. Mhm.
right, rather than dropping down because that would not dropping down won't save me, but going
Probably.
right here would.
Right or left here, like this, maybe. Yeah,
Okay,
because you
I
can
see.
also use this as your cover too, if you want.
And the ledge actually I should drop if I had the drop was back, but no one is diving me right now, so I don't need to drop.
Yeah. It's okay. You can remain here technically. Yeah, it's just make sure you're thinking about what is that ledge I can use to remove the line of sight of those guys. Now, this they can see you in the open, yeah. So you can remove
Yeah,
the line of sight instantly. Go left, go right here, or go down. It does not will not help. But if you use your shift, which is okay, to maybe do a little bit extra burst, but go here or go there, will be okay.
right,
Mm-hmm.
correct.
Yeah, does it answer
Alright.
the question or?
Yeah, I think it does, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, sure.
So to summarize, then yeah, what do we got for us so far? You tell me.
I think the biggest one, I mean, there's a lot of things to work on, obviously, but I think the key one that I need to work on is how to use high ground. So,
Mhm.
I'm using a lot of my E's, what I call naked E. That means I use the E, then I drop instantly. But it's on a 12-second cooldown when I could be using a lot more high grounds. I need to be using my E to take more high grounds and then using, all the principles we learned today to control the high ground and to make use of the high ground, like the what I call the head glitch or the,
Yeah.
the that or making sure to um have a plan when the divers come to dive me. So like say drop E or like poke him out before he jumps me or something. But I need to expect it as well.
Yeah. There's gonna be another thing, definitely something what can be good next layer. Just my expectations are reading have the mind map in a way who will pressure me where they are, so it will make it easy for you to make a next decision too. But start with the positional stuff. Like most of the time, remaining the angle is gonna be okay. I would say, like the ones you do, just make sure you keep doing that more. Yeah, mechanically, there are opportunities for you to don't drop right away and make sure you exactly hit on the right good position on the right top
Right.
and stay there longer. Baiting will help you too. If you ever anybody goes in you, try to drop, go back up like bad players do. You can do
Right.
that
I
a lot
see.
of the times too. I think this could be pretty decent. Okay.
Okay.
Are
Yeah.
there any final questions?
No, I think we covered most of what I think I kind of know what to work on for the next. I think I'm gonna start the high ground